I want to thank you guys for joining me for today's Coffee with Keisha. We are excited to have you as always. Today's message is going to be a little bit funny, but I hope it challenges you to think about you. One of our mottos, or our motto at Maximize Results Group, is do you to the max. So on today, I want you to recognize areas that you can do you. The title of today's lesson is The Proof is in the Pudding. Not pudding, putting. 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 Got it? That was my articulate way of putting that. And this came about because when you opened up your eyes this morning, you were presented with a choice before you ever got out of bed. Before your feet hit the floor, before the kids called your name, before you were trying to decide what you were going to wear, before any of that even came about. And you may not even realize you were making this choice. It was subconscious. Now I'm looking at you, I got you thinking now. You're like, what? Before I brush my teeth and before I find my clothes, what choice did I have to make this morning? And the choice is simple. You either chose to change or stay the same. You chose to change or stay the same. I'm going to say that one more time because I see some faces. You're challenging me. You chose to change or stay the same. And if you're ever saying, you know, I chose to change. I'm changing today. I'm going to do this today or whatever. Let me make it real for you. Okay? If your goal is to lose weight, but you chose to eat those Krispy Kreme donuts on yesterday, or you chose not to exercise, or you chose not to drink your water, guess what you chose by default? To stay the same. Don't throw anything at me. Don't get mad. Or if you are telling everyone you're saving for retirement because you want to retire at the ripe age of 55 and you want to do this and you want to do that and you're preparing and diversifying your portfolio, that's what you're saying. But you snuck and bought a suit yesterday and it's still hanging in your closet that was on sale that you had to have. And that was money that you set aside to invest this month. What'd you choose? Stay the same. Think about that a minute. You chose to stay the same. If your goal is to run a successful business, you're an entrepreneur and you're making it happen, and you're excited about having a cutting edge business that's going to provide whatever product or service to the community, and you're excited about it, you're paying for advertising and you're doing all that. But on last night, instead of researching or looking at your books, you were watching The Late Show. Or you decided to cut some corners and not do what you were supposed to do, or you didn't necessarily call that client back because your show was coming on, or you were on the telephone, or somebody wanted to go out and, you know, shoot some pool or do whatever. What'd you choose? Stay the same. So when we hear the saying, I know a lot of you are familiar with the proof is in the pudding. The DDING, like the Jello pudding, vanilla, chocolate. And I used to hear my grandma always say that, and she even said it different because she said the pudding. You didn't have a G on it. It was the proof is in the pudding, baby. Proof is in the pudding. And I didn't know what she meant. And I figured out a little bit later. You know, everything that was put into that little box was in the box before I got the product. You know, we just had to add the mix. The pudding had everything already in it to preserve it. The sugar to make it taste good, the vanilla, the chocolate to make it flavorful, or whatever your flavor is. All of that was already put in the pudding box. Y'all following me? So when I got the box, the pudding was already done. Okay, now if you're wondering what does that mean for you? Okay? It means you're putting your stuff into your own box. Let's personalize it. You're the box. Use your imagination here with me. Whether or not you're reading the right things, whether or not you're listening to the right things, whether or not you're doing the right things, is your putting. Every day you're choosing, with the 24 hours that you have in a particular day, 168 hours that you have in a week, you are deciding every day what to put into your box. Here's the thing, let's personalize a little bit more. What to put into your life, what to put into your marriage, what to put into your finances, what to put into your family. And what you put in will determine the outcome.